All right, Trucker Todd here, and time for Friday's video. I'm going to talk to you about something that affects a lot of truck drivers and a lot of people in general. It's something that's definitely affected my family. And I'm also going to talk to you and give you an update about what's going on with my truck, what we found out so far. And then probably Monday or Tuesday, I'll have a lot more information available for you. So stay with me and let's hop right in. Alrighty, before we jump into today's video, let me remind you, like I always do, make sure that you've subscribed to the channel. Wait a few seconds, click the bell, and man, somebody slammed that door. And then click that bell notification, select all so that you're notified when I put future videos out. Also, you can share these videos on your social media platforms and like as a text and stuff with your friends and family, and I would encourage you to do that. All right, so let's talk about depression for a second. As I said earlier, it's something that's ran through my family. I've seen people struggle with it. In the past month, I haven't had anybody that I personally knew, but I've had family members and friends that's had people that's committed suicide. Of course, what I'm talking about is depression. And I think depression is increased right now because of this COVID virus. A lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people are stressed working from home. And so I want to try to offer some things I do when I feel myself getting down. Obviously, if the things I suggest don't work, I would recommend getting counseling, talking to somebody, because the thing you want to remember here is while being diagnosed with depression can be a job killer in the trucking industry, it can affect your CDL. It's better than being dead, and I don't want to find out that one of you guys had to committed suicide or something like that because you didn't get the help you needed. I'm going to move that water bottle so it's not irritating you guys. All right, let's talk about my situation, and I'll tie all this together. So I was putting along, doing real good. Truck broke down. I've been in a hotel a couple of nights now, and they've got the diagnosis, but I don't have the estimate. It appears my turbo went out. It threw a bunch of soot and stuff like that into the after treatment system. And so they're going to have to clean all that. I'm going to have to get a new turbo, a new EGR. There's going to be a lot of work that takes place. And I'm going just what they've told me quickly. I haven't actually seen the estimate yet. The holdup at this point is they're thinking it may be covered under warranty. And we got our fingers crossed on that one, because if it's not, it could be in the $8,000 to $10,000 range real easy. And like I said, hopefully by Monday's video or Tuesday at the latest, I can get you guys an update video with exact numbers. Now, for a lot of people, that would be depressing. Being in a hotel by myself, for a lot of people, that would be stressful and depressing. And I'm just trying to take this time to relax and enjoy it. But what do I do when I get down? Now, I'll admit, there's guys watching this video that are going through a lot worse stuff than I am right now. I've definitely had some low points in my life where I struggled with some things. But some of my friends and family make fun of me. I've found singing with the radio can cheer me up, and I try that. I also try John Panette videos. He's a comedian that passed away a couple of years ago. And while some of his videos have a lot of cussing in them, most of them don't. And I prefer videos that don't have a lot of vulgarity in them. But I do find him very funny, talking about Chinese buffets and water parks and cruises and things like that. He's found a way to make it humorous. Jeff Dunham, when he keeps it clean, is a ventriloquist, and he's pretty funny as well, with Ahmed the Dead Terrorist and things like that. So Jose Jalapeno and some of those. So I try to find something to get my spirits up. I don't know what that is for you, but I would encourage you to try to find things that get your mood back up. And sometimes calling a friend or a family member that I know can get me out of a bad mood also helps. But what else can you do? Those are give me's that everybody knows. One thing I suggest is doing volunteer work, and I'll tell you why. When you're sitting around thinking about all your problems and all the things that's going on in your life that aren't right, sometimes a day or two of volunteer work where you're actually helping others and you're taking the focus off of yourself can be really therapeutic. And so if you've never done that, I would encourage you. I don't know how much you can do right now during the pandemic, but I would look in your neighborhoods when you're on home time, or if you're not working, that's even better right now. See if you can do some volunteer work and see if that helps with your mood. And finally, the other thing I'm going to suggest, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because if that's something you want to know about, you can email me and we'll talk about it. My email is going to be in the description below. Also, if you're jobless right now, Roadrunner is hiring, and the link is below if you'd like to apply for a great job. I don't want to let my breakdown discourage anybody. Regardless of if you have a new truck or an old truck, stuff breaks, and it's how you prepare for those things that is most important. And because it's going to happen no matter what. Everybody's going to have a tire issue or a mechanical issue. And it's if you're proactive or reactive, if you're prepared for it, or if you're having to react after it's already happened. But the final thing I would suggest to you is try prayer. And I don't mean praying with a wish list. God, I want this. God, I want that. God, I want this. I recommend prayer along the lines of, hey God, this is what I'm concerned about. This is what I'm worried about. Can you give me some peace in these areas? And it may be about you, it may be about other people, but I know in prayer a lot of times we find ourselves like we're asking our dad what we want for Christmas. Hey Dad, I want this. Hey Dad, I want that. And I would say, that while God is our Father, He doesn't like seeing us suffer either, and He wants to help. And just you taking the time to pray and then listen and have some time of meditation and think can also help with depression. Now, if you try those things and those things don't work, then I do recommend a professional and possibly some types of medication. But nobody should ever feel hopeless, like there's no way out and that it's never going to get better. Even today, when I was hearing all this news at first, people were telling me, oh, you should just quit Roadrunner and walk away. And I would say, no, Roadrunner's a good company. We're going to get through this together. And I'm not going to leave Roadrunner high and dry. I'm not going to screw Roadrunner. And I don't think they'll screw me either. I think we'll find a way through this. And then lo and behold, we find out that a warranty, which I've never had much faith in warranties, but the service writer was like, wow, this is a great warranty. 4 years, 600,000 miles. And he said, I've checked it. It's valid. It's still in effect. He said he's got to get with the master tech and make sure that what they call cause of failure. He said he believes the cause of failure is the turbo, which I thought was weird because it never smoked. Usually you'll blow a bunch of smoke out the exhaust when it's a turbo, or you'll hear a loud popping noise, and I didn't have either one. But he said, I'm pretty sure the cause of failure was turbo, and I've read your warranty, turbo's covered. So he's thinking the whole repair might be covered, other than my hotel rooms and possibly the tow bill. I haven't asked him about those things yet. He's going to email me and Roadrunner an estimate, and when I get that, I'll shoot another video. But I'm going to keep this one short. Some of my other ones have been kind of long. I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Y'all have a great night, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, good night. Bye-bye.